has this been going on?
It wasn't until she was already leaving you.
And she had you telling me.
No, man, she doesn't even know I'm here. But I wanted to tell you myself.
It's not about her. All right? It's about you. You're a dog. You're a dog and you know it.
Sir, yes, sir, Darius. You are a dog. Now, you and Aaron are supposed to be close. He's supposed to be your boy. And you got the audacity to be messing around with Marie. You know what I'm saying? It's just messed up, in my opinion. And I've always told you guys about this. I'm glad that they showed us this in this last episode on how Aaron confronted Darius. Well, Darius told Aaron, but I wanted to see Aaron's reaction. And man, the dude went off. He went off. Like I said, he's supposed to be your best friend. There's no reason you should be messing around with his wife. Plain and simple. Let's continue.
You think I'm guilty? I don't ever want to see your ass in here again.
Go ahead and take that look on off your face. Ain't no used to be looking sad now, man. Ain't no used to be looking sad. You knew what you was doing. And look, I know some people defending Marie and Darius. Look, that's cool. That's what you believe. I don't believe in it. I don't think this was a relationship that should have happened. This guy's supposed to be Aaron's boy, and he up here smashing his wife while he locked up. It's just messed up. And I'm perfectly fine with Marie moving on, but she shouldn't be moving on with this dude at all. He can get his ass out of here. But that's just my opinion. Today we're going to talk about the episode 10 review coming up soon, so stay tuned.
What defines character? Integrity, courage, resilience.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another For Life video. If you're new, if you love For Life, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now, today we're going to be talking about For Life episode 10. This is the review. I'm just going to talk about some of the key storylines in last night's episode. Now, we get the gist of what was going on. It was a throwback episode showing us how Aaron got his law license and he became an attorney while being in prison. So we already knew he was able to do that. So I'm just going to focus on some of the key storylines that I found very interesting in last night's episode. You guys leave your theories, predictions, everything down below. Now, we saw pretty much Aaron getting locked up, being found guilty of all these charges that he did not do. He's not a drug kingpin. And I mean, they just straight up played him. Maskins was there as well. They don't really give a damn about Aaron. They're trying to make it very hard for him to even defend himself. And he's realizing that once he gets there. It was sad because we got to see Marie, and she was very sad, crying and everything like that. Aaron didn't do this. And I truly believe Marie believed he didn't do this as well. This is one of the reasons she tries to defend him as much as possible. And of course, she still loves him. Like I said, we saw Maskins in this episode as well. Him and O'Reilly just sitting there, just, thinking of another master plan. These guys are just straight up dirty, in my opinion. I cannot stand them. And that's why I can't wait till Aaron finally defeats these guys and embarrasses them. Now, also in this episode, we saw the old warden, and this guy wasn't playing, y'all. He was not playing at all in the episode. He was running some illegal type shit. The inmates was getting destroyed. They was getting beat up. I mean, he was doing whatever he wanted to do up in there. He was running that shit like they was the military. They was beating the hell out of people. But you already know what happened to him. He ended up getting up out of there thanks to Aaron working with some of his inmates. Now, your boy Darius, he makes this little trip up there, and we get to see, why him and Aaron are so close. These guys are close, and Aaron tells him, look, he's going to put him on the list, so just in case something bad happens to him, they want to make the call to Darius first. So that right there should already let you know how close him and Aaron is. You know what I'm saying? He wants them to call him just in case something bad happens to him. He didn't even put Marie on this list. This is a list of people they call when you die. You know what I'm saying? He wanted Darius to know. So it goes to show you how close they was in how Eren looked at Darius. And for Darius to do what he did, I still find it very dumb. It does not make sense. We get to see also in the episode on how Eren and Bishop hooked up. They were cellmates, and he learned a lot, man. They both learned a lot from each other. Put it like that. He gained respect as well. And we saw how him and Bobby ended up linking up as well. Eren, he helped out some inmates early on. As soon as he got there, he was helping guys get out. Eren almost caught a body as well when he first got there. You got guys running their mouth. This guy was running his mouth. But Eren, he couldn't do it. He's not a criminal, man. He couldn't kill the dude. He didn't want to shank him up. That's something that Eren does not want to do. And he don't want that type of reputation on his name. But he understood he had to do what he had to do to survive. And he's going to have to live with those consequences. But it goes to show you that Eren, he's willing to do the right thing. He doesn't really want to hurt nobody. He just wants that respect that he truly deserves, man. But like I said, Eren was doing a good deed by defending people early on. Now also in the episode, we see Henry, and we see exactly what happens to Henry, his alcohol problem. I believe Henry was running for state senate or whatever, and he was helping out Eren a lot. They ended up dropping him because he had like 3 DUIs, and Henry was just struggling. But Henry was also able to give Eren information on trying to get a new warden in there and, you know, changing things around in the prison, because in the visits, they weren't letting people have contact or anything like that. You couldn't get on the bus. I mean, it was so restricted. It was crazy. So Eren was able to get this guy up out of there. This dude was a dirty ass warden. I mean, it's just plain and simple. Eren was able to get all the other inmates to pretty much write up all these different stories about how dirty these guys are. And this guy wasn't about to fight that at all. He didn't want to be exposed like that. So he just stepped down and moved up out of the way. And that's how we end up getting Sophia later on down the line. And I'm glad that they got Sophia, because she changed a lot of different things in that prison up, in my opinion. And then we get to the part where Darius finally tells Eren, like, look, man, she's moving on. She can't keep waiting for you. Yes, we were messing around pretty much. It's been 8 years or whatever. And that's cool. Like I said, I don't have no problem with Marie moving on. I mean, as a person, you can't expect somebody to wait 8 years. I mean, not to mess around with somebody else. That's just, you know, that's selfish and that's plain stupid. My problem is, why in the hell are they messing around? She can mess around with somebody else, but not a guy that's supposed to be Eren's close friend. You know what I'm saying? That's not supposed to happen at all. Like Eren told him, dude, you're a dog. Like, this is on you. Like, you should have never let this happen. You keep hanging around the house and shit, plotting and planning. And of course, Marie did push up. I'm not gonna, you know, just push it all on Darius. Marie did push up on him, but Darius, he wanted it to happen. Trust and believe that. He wanted it to happen. At the end of the day, both of them in that relationship is flat out stupid. Then we get to Sophia, and she's the new warden or whatever. She's a superintendent, but yeah, she's going to just pretty much change the visitations. She's going to allow a lot of different things to happen. These inmates are having rights now. It seems like the old team, the old warden was a straight dirty character, and the inmates didn't like him. You know what I'm saying? No one liked him. Wild Bill, he didn't like him. And at first they was kind of scared to even step up against him. But Eren, with this information and allowing his inmates to know, like, look, you have rights too. He explained things to them. They was like, okay, this dude's smart. You know what I'm saying? This guy, he passed the bar exam. He's a lawyer and he has a lot of knowledge. So we're gonna roll with his game plan, and it worked. It worked. The old warden was out of there, and then Sophia came in. I'm gonna say you like this, man. Next week's episode, oh my God, it's about to get crazy, y'all. It's about to get crazy. We got Eren Wallace versus Cassius Dawkins, aka Kanan Starks, aka your boy 50 Cent. I can't wait for it, man. It's about to get crazy. This episode was a filler, but it was a solid episode in my opinion. With an episode like this, you could have thrown it in there earlier on. I mean, you know, it would have fit right in place in my opinion. But overall, this was a very solid episode. What do you guys think of it? Are you ready? What do you think is going to happen next? Leave your theories, predictions, everything down below, and I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.